Exec fruit money.
It
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
all is well, man.
I'm good, I'm good. It's been a while, man. Another thing, welcome to TM40 podcast. Here we talk about football, real talk, real football. So I will introduce yourself because I know you.
All right,
And
no problem.
welcome, Lion. I will call you Lion because I know you love this name. So I will just call you Lion. Today we're gonna talk about Premier League, man. So Premier League is coming back. We've been waiting for it. There's a lot of changes to talk about, transfer windows. There's a lot to talk about. So when Premier League is coming, which team do you think maybe can be in a title race or can can make a change this season?
I think Arsenal they're still pretty looking good. They just upgraded some players there in the midfield, and they're still looking to strengthen the attack. So Arsenal for me is still the best, but City with a new coach, let's wait and see how he's gonna use Haaland because Pep was not using Haaland pretty good, and then with the new coach, maybe everything is gonna be back to Haaland as a superstar. So we know that Haaland score goals. So as long as he's scoring goals, then City can be a contender to be knocking the doors of Arsenal. I don't know about Chelsea. I know that Xavi Alonso is good, but let's still give him some 3 months and 4 months to see him to adapt and yeah, let's check it out. But I think it's gonna be Arsenal again.
Okay. I hear you talking about Arsenal, 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 Arsenal. Arsenal, I've been seeing them making a transfer window a better place for them because they have a new signings, Bruno from Newcastle, uh, then Vini, it was not a complete transfer because I think Vini just made up his mind and say, I want to stay in Real Madrid. So I think Arsenal, do you think Arsenal can win this Premier League again in a row?
It, it's a matter of if you want to win the Premier League, it's a matter of just testing it once. And once you have it once, then you've got all the muscles, all the memories to redo it again. So now it's not just a matter of okay, Arsenal will fall again like an elephant from the tree. Now it's a matter of okay, we did it last year, so we can still go for it. Unless they go for Champions League, then they will really, really struggle in the Premier League.
Because I've been watching them playing preseason. They're pretty good because in the midfield they are very, very, very strong. But if you can check another team's goals, I saw Xavi on Chelsea. Then I saw how they're playing. They're playing very, very, very nice. They have a good game. Tactical wise, they are good. I've seen Manchester City. They are playing, but I think they're gonna have a problem this season because it's gonna be in some. It's something new for them. It's been a 10 years. Imagine in 10 years without seeing Pep Guardiola in a touchline. So, do you think changing of coach can cause a havoc in them, or can cause them to lose a lot of games? Because it's all about winning the games, and when you win the games, you are in a race.
Like I'm saying, City they just lost players and the players and players. That midfield is completely new. Considering that Rodri is also going to Barcelona, personal terms agreed and everything. Now they're just waiting for club to club funds to agree. So you've got Haaland. Once you have Haaland, then Haaland can score any goals. You saw in the World Cup how Norway progressed to beating Brazils and all the big clubs. So once you have Haaland, then you become like a superstar team or whatever, like contender for the Premier League. So the new coach shouldn't think about him being Pep Guardiola. You should think like him being a replacement, new era and everything. So if you start it well and really, really push Haaland, Haaland can give you 30 goals. So if you can get someone can give you 30 goals, then you you are a title contender.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. So, what about Manchester United? Because I have heard you talking about Manchester United, and I know the bond between you and Manchester United, but you're not talking about them. Because I've seen them playing in a preseason. They are good. They are cooking something. They don't have a lot of signings for this transfer window, but they are good because I saw Kuna scoring goals. So what
Yeah,
do you think?
again with Manchester United, okay. Last season, I don't know whether it's a fluke or what. So that's why I don't want to jump quickly to United because fans of United and Chiefs and yeah, once they start talking and then bad things start happening. But I've been seeing United. I've been seeing them playing against Atletico. They really played good. I think we won the game 2-1. I
Yeah,
saw them playing against PSG. We came back against the current champions of Europe. So I don't know. Also, our signings has been good. We've signed the low key players. We didn't go for the expensive players. Like we wanted Tonali and the other Bruno from West Ham. They all went to Spurs, and then we signed Telemans and Santos. So our signings has been good, but you never know with United. They might just click it off and everything just bounce back to normal. And our normal is losing the Premier League from 2013. We've been bad. So
but do you think maybe this season you can get something? Because I've seen after Kerry came, there was a lot of changes, a lot of winning games, throw games, a lot of changes in a dressing room, in a midfield, tactical wise. It was something else. So do you trust your coach Kerry that maybe can give you something this month? Because we have a lot of cups to play for.
I don't really trust Carrick. I think some of his decisions, like bringing back Rashford, I'm not a fan of Rashford. What Rashford did to that dressing room, it was tearing it up. So like I'm still saying, like I have to wait and see what he's gonna do. But his playing style has been 100% allowing players to express themselves. So once the players are expressing themselves, then you really have a challenge. But the problem with the Premier League, if you remember Arsenal 2 or 3 seasons back, it's not about your playing style and everything. It's about mentality. Because once you turn the table from December onwards to the final day in May, then that's where you see the character of the squad. That's where you see the character of the team. You can play good from now to November and whatever, but big teams, big managers, they will still be looking at that point gap. Like, okay, even if it's still 9 or 10, then yeah, one drop and everything. How do you react, you and your squad as a manager and the players? So I'm not sure about Carrick. I'm not sure. I think if you get Champions League, then that's a good achievement. That's a building block again. So yeah.
Oh, because this season you're back in Champions League, so there's a lot to play for. There's a lot to focus on. And you know, when you have a lot in your table, it's hard to manage your team because you have to have a squad, a ready squad for Champions League because Champions League is a big stage. And when you're going for a big stage, you must have a real squad. And you have to focus on a Premier League again. So it's like playing for World Cup. After World Cup, when we come back for maybe Premier League, you have a lot of injuries. It depends on how many players are out there for World Cup. When they come back, some they are injured. So for Champions League and focusing on a Champions League and the Premier League and maybe other league, FA Cup, a lot of leagues, I think you have to have a good squad, and you have to rotate your squad very nicely because if you don't rotate your squad, I think you have a problem because if you can check every season back in the days, Kevin De Bruyne will go for injury maybe for 2 months. Then when he comes back, we are good. We are going to win that Premier League. So I think for Manchester City, it's broken. But the way you say You say we have Haaland, we have a Cherky, indeed. But a lot of players are moving, and the chemistry, I think, will just break in apart. But let's wait and see how Maresca will manage, because I've seen him playing in preseason. The It's not very that good. But let's wait for Premier League because it's coming back and see what he will cook. Because in Chelsea, he was cooking, but you don't know Chelsea if the problem is players or the team or a coach. So, which team do you think maybe it can win a Premier League? Because we have Liverpool, we have Chelsea, we have Manchester United, we have Manchester City, we have Arsenal, and
And Spurs. And Spurs.
yes, we have Spurs. Yes,
You're not talking much about Spurs. Spurs, I think they've fixed their midfield too.
yes, we have a lot of teams, and in Premier League we don't have a small team because
Yeah. Again, if I can wait in, like for me, it's just Arsenal. It's, I don't know. I think they might flop it, but it's given to Arsenal compared to what they've been doing 3 seasons and 4 seasons backwards. If Liverpool was still having their manager, I would say maybe Liverpool they can waken up and everything. But they're also with Liverpool. If you saw their preseason, they've been fighting about the captaincy and what, wara, wara.
a lot of
Isak is
drama.
yeah, Isak, that striker, the son, Isak is injured. The other Nketiah, or yeah, I think it's Nketiah, the France guy, is injured for like 12 months. So it's a mess. Gakpo wants to leave. He's fighting with the manager. Van Dijk is nowhere to be found. I think his form just died from that World Cup. Then everything is gone now.
And I saw Liverpool signing a new defender.
Yeah, from Barcelona, Arojo. Oh, fuck.
So I saw another post on the internet. This is in Liverpool deserve to give 4-0 to every team, 4 goals to every team playing against. And someone say, "Is that time when Liverpool lose 7-0 again?" Do you think maybe the new signing will adapt so simple to Premier League? Because Premier League is still very different from La Liga side.
Premier League is physical, and I think Araujo was he can be physical. If you remember one of his good game playing against Vinicius on the right back, I
Yeah.
think, and that El Clasico he kept him quiet. I think the manager was Xavi, and then Aubameyang was still there. That if you remember that El Clasico, he was so good. Like everyone was saying, okay, Barcelona's got a new star coming up and everything. So I think he can be physical. He can be physical.
Yeah,
But mentality, that's a big question because last season he stopped playing from January until May or whatever because he's weak, he's a lady mentality. So Premier League it can be mental, and those guys sitting in the stand they can tell you whatever they want to tell you.
yeah, and when you are in the field, even the fans can boost your mentality or boost you on energy. So if
Yeah, but he's playing for Liverpool, so maybe the Anfield will give him the never walk alone anthem, and then
do
yeah,
you think
he'll
so?
go.
I saw them walking alone last season. So do you think this season they will be not walking alone?
Remember that Bournemouth coach? He's a good manager.
Yeah,
So again, it's all about momentum. You're coming from the World Cup, everything is broken, and then you try to like in the first 3 games, you try to win one game and maybe draw one and lose one. It's fine for now. And then after international breaks and whatever, you start building and getting to know your players. The transfer market is closed, then you never know. You never know. It's all about a good build up because January it's so crucial that you've found your starting 11, or you can just take out. You know how Cordiola used to do. He will bring Phil Foden, or he will bring Cheki in January, and then Cheki just play the rest of the season remaining,
yeah.
and he's good. So all the teams, Liverpool. United, Chelsea, they just need stability. And I think Xavi Alonso would bring that stability in that midfield. He wanted to sign that guy from Sunderland, Shaga,
Yeah, that's a
because he
man.
trusted him. Yeah, he knows him. So he ended up signing English guy, Hernandez or whatever, Henderson. So you just need stability some other time. Like, okay, kids, you can play and everything, but you need someone who's mentally up in that level where you know how to control the games and everything. Because now it doesn't matter that much, but it matters that you are close to the top four. It matters that you are fighting for Champions League because every team which is fighting for Champions League, they're also fighting for the title. So if Spurs from 17 can, De Zerbi is also good though. De
Yeah, it's
Zerbi is
very,
also,
very, very good.
yeah. And I think what was happening to Spurs, it was a mental thing. It wasn't like those boys, they don't know how to play soccer. They know how to play soccer, they know how to play beautiful football and everything. But mentality, it was telling them like, oh, if you lose the game, if you get a corner and then they score again, then oops, we're going down to the championship. But now you might find a different Spurs. You might find a very, very different Spurs. I get it with City that City might not, but yeah.
For me, I don't know. I don't want to talk about City that much because I have seen them that City is broken, man. We have lost some good soldiers, but it happens. Because in the middle fielder, we can talk about losing Rodri, Bernardo Silva, a magician. So
But who are the replacements?
for now, I'm not sure because Cheki can play in the middle and you can put Foden in the middle, but I don't know how Maresca gonna put them in
There's
together.
that boy from Barcelona,
Dion,
not young, eh? Another small boy. I'm trying to think about his name, but he was playing for you guys. And where's yeah, he was playing defensive midfield last season when Rodri was injured and everything.
there was Reinders.
Raiders,
Uh,
they want to get rid of him.
yeah, I saw them. So
Yeah, there is one man. I'm not sure whether it's Nico or what.
there was Nico. Nico is still around.
That guy can play beautiful six. He can read the game. He's not Rodri, but he's patch patch.
We don't know, man, because sometimes I think this football thing depends on tactics,
Yeah.
especially in England. England, you have to be tactical wise because if you don't have tactics, it's hard to win a game. You can be physical, but all in all, you must have tactics. If you can check Guardiola is very smart. He uses tactics all the time. So if we are fighting physically, then we're not winning the game. Let's go back to the board and try something else. Let's try tactics. So I don't know, man. Even for Chelsea, I don't know. Because Chelsea, I think they're trying to sign everyone. Because I saw them signing Welbeck. I was like, hey, this guy is a
Again, it's all about you need those guys who has to win something. You need those guys who has experience, who knows how to win. Like if we can go back to the World Cup, the reason why Argentina went to the final is because they had winners there in that squad. It's not like England was not that good. England could have beat Argentina. Egypt could have beat Argentina. But Argentina had that mentality like we already won this. Same with France. They knew in that squad they have winners. With Spain, they just won the Euros. If you remember the press conference, the pre-press conference, Yamal came out and said, "No, we have beaten France. We know how to beat them."
mm,
So it's all about the guys who have won it, the guys who know how to win it. It's not necessarily that they're gonna play in that starting lineup, but for them to be in that dressing room, it makes a huge effort because once they come back at halftime and everything, when you're panicking, then they can calm you guys. You don't need a manager to always speak at halftime. but you need guys like you guys used to have Rodri. You used to have Ruben Diaz. I think he's still there. You
Yes,
have Bernardo Silva. You have Kevin De Bruyne. Those guys, Guardiola, I don't think he will necessarily speak every time. But De Bruyne can come out shouting like, Haaland, why are you not opening? I'm giving you the ball. The ball is
yes.
finished and everything. Just score, 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 score. So Chelsea, maybe they are trying to build that mentality back. They used to have Lampard, if you still remember, John Terry. Those guys can come in and shout at that halftime. Didier Drogba, shout. Michael Essien, whatever. So you need those guys back to come and shout, to be managers for you in the field and off the field. So maybe Chelsea, they are trying to get that model back.
Let's give them a chance and we will see because Premier League is coming back and I'm ready for it because we're gonna have a lot of drama to talk about, man. We talk about football, nothing much. So I really appreciate your time, man. Then I think we're gonna do this thing over and over again, man. I really
Okay,
appreciate your time. See you next
okay,
time, brother man.
okay. Cheers, man.
Thanks.